Hi all, Mike with the 1974 GMC motorhome again. Just kidding, still somebody else's intro. I'm also a Mike, but this is my 1977 GMC Royale motorhome. Bought it last summer. Started on it a little bit. Previous owner started on it a little bit. Oh, forgot. I don't edit. I'm terrible at this. This video is brought to you by Murphy's Stout. Oh yeah. Just kidding. I don't have any sponsors, but this is a good beer. Anyhow, come along, we'll take a tour. GMC made 12,000 of these over the years. Got a Hornet problem. I think that's what happens with any old vehicle. Look at him, there he is, waiting to sting me. Okay. Here's the inside of the coach. That's what I've been working on. I put some battery disconnects on there, wired everything. We got 2 batteries up front. That back one was, I guess, originally for the coach part of the harness. There's the original AC unit. That's gonna go bye-bye. What do we got here? Here's my friend the Hornet, who's hanging out waiting to sting me. Master cylinder, the original hydraulic operated wiper arms. Haven't done anything with that yet. Gonna be working on that. Pop this closed so he doesn't sting me. The grill wasn't mounted. Used Jim Bound's method of springs to mount the grill. Really like that. Upgraded the wiper arms. I think these are off of a Astro van or something. Gives you a better reach and they park straight. I really like that. Moving down the side. Nothing really in here. There's the original gas fill right there. Outside there's where the heater was. This was for the water heater. The original, I guess, Dymatic refrigerator was in there. Moving down, previous owner upgraded to the dual airbag setup. Didn't quite have everything hooked up. Last thing I've done is I hooked up the valves for those airbags so I can shut them off. Let's see, let me pop this phone out of here so I can show you better without this tripod. Alright, so I've upgraded the body mount situation. Right there you can see I've installed the hockey pucks. I still need to get the sway mounts hooked back up. There's another hockey puck. So there's a hockey puck on every cross member. And then the last part of the upgrade is we need some brackets that mount out to the side of the frame. So there's nothing holding the body out here on the side. Haven't done that yet. I did pull both tanks and clean them out and paint them. They look pretty nice. All the fuel lines back to here. I don't know what we can see here. There's a auxiliary fuel pump that's hooked up to the fuel selector, tank selector valve. So when that kicks on, it switches to the front tank, which is the auxiliary tank, and turns that pump on. That helps to get you out of vapor lock situations. Sorry for my camera work. Anyhow, that's the underside of the old GMC motorhome. All right, moving along. It's got the original Onan generator. Everybody really likes those. I've got some other plans for that myself. Back of the motorhome, body's really in good shape. All the glass is in great shape. This was the Royale, so this panel opens up to a sheet of aluminum because that's where the tub was. Here's the other airbags. Right here would have been the original propane fuel location. Tank was right behind there. Anyhow, here's the inside. There's a couple of elephants in the room we'll talk about. First order of business is this dash. So the previous owner had started removing this dash. I did finish the job, I guess, but I'm missing a lot of pieces. Missing they call it a horse collar that goes around this instrument cluster. Any sort of support behind there, that's all gone. The front part of the mounting for the dash, that's all gone. I have cleaned up in here quite a bit. Original side panels are both gone. Yeah, they're both side panels. But there is some good news. So this is let's get to the good news. So back here, these are all new fiberglass parts. And it appears the fiberglass parts for the dash are molded from a 74 model, early model coach. The dash that I have is from a 77. So they're quite a bit different. So that's what we'll be working on next, is figuring out how to make this dash work with the original 77 coach dash. What else have we got? I do have the side panels, passenger and driver side panels, and now the elephant in the room. Steve, if you're watching this, try to understand. Everything in the motorhome has been gutted. All the cabinets, the rear bathroom, that's all been taken out. I still need to take out the water heater and the furnace. The furnace was bad. It looked like somebody had taken the manifold temperature sensor out of it. Anyhow, I'm not keeping any of that. That's all getting removed. The main reason all these cabinets had to come out is GMC has an inherent flaw in the floors. All the weight for air conditioners, roof racking, the body, everything rests on these outside rails. And as you saw, those outside rails have no support on the frame. The frame sits in about 10 inches. So as a result, can't really see it in this picture. You'll have to just take my word for it. There's a crown, a curve to this floor. There's a high spot in the center, and it curves down because over the years, this motorhome's 50 years old, that weight has bowed the floor down, or bowed the sides down, which raises the center. It's crowned. Plus, we've got quite a bit of water damage. If you look in here on the stairs, that wood's completely rotted out. These panels, they gotta go. They're completely rotted out. This panel, non-existent. But all the corners rotted out. There was water damage in here too, around the water heater. This back corner, as you can see, lots of water damage in the corner. This is where the original tub would have sat. Back corner, we got water damage all the way around. This corner, all this wood is rotted out. So the next order of business, that's my fiberglass parts, sorry about that, is take the Onan distributor out and remove these water heater and furnace. So what's the future? What's the plan with this motorhome? Well, the plan is to refinish the inside the way I want it done. My plan does not include a rear tub, bathroom setup. I'm good with just a shower. I would like a bed in the back that I don't have to take down and make every day. Originally there would have been twin beds. There would have been a twin bed on each side. Some models, they converted into bunk beds on each side, and there are the remnants of the bunk bed system. They would clip in here and it would hang down, over the other for a bunk bed, middle window height, I guess. That's all gonna go. So we're gonna have a bedroom in the back, bathroom along this wall, full height shower here, where the refrigerator would have been, and then on this side a kitchen, and then probably 2 couches facing each other and a big table in the middle. That's kind of the tentative plan moving forward. And then obviously a new cockpit, dash. Probably with what I have left, I'm gonna have to upgrade to probably a Mac dash or something. So if you stick around, we'll go through adding a Mac dash and adding air conditioning to this coach. I got a few surprises, things people probably never thought about with the floor and the insulation. GMC Motorhome was kind of an innovator ahead of its time. They did have a lot of this spray foam. Here in 2026, we have better ways of doing insulation, so we're going to try to incorporate some of those ideas, and we're going to incorporate some tiny home ideas. All the propane system and generator system, that's going to go. Going to be full electric with solar panels on the roof. I don't want anything on the roof breaking up the aerodynamic lines of the original Boeing design motorhome. So should be a lot of fun. I've got accumulated a pile of tools to get this job done, so hopefully that will work out. And what else? I'm doing this all out of a carport, no garage. So if you're space limited, we'll talk about how you get a project like this done in whatever space you have available. All right, so anyhow, that's the motorhome. Stick around. Hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you next time.